You are born on a ledge of the world where the ground simply stops and the sky begins. Your village clings to a Himalayan slope in central Nepal, so steep that below your cradle is a drop your mind cannot even measure. Your first lullaby is the wind screaming up the gorge, and your first blanket is camel hair wool that smells of smoke and cold stone. You are Gurung, son of Gurung. You are born into one of the last honey hunting cultures left on Earth. And here, the mountain does not ask if you are ready. Before you can even walk, the cliffs already own you. You do not go to school. You go to the school of the cliff, where the only classroom is a wall of granite and the only teacher is your own father. There are no exams here, only a single final test, and if you fail it, you do not get to retake it. Your father takes your small hand and points across the valley to a black stain on a distant rock face, a beehive the size of a door, and tells you, without smiling, that this is where the men of your family go to die well. There is no grocery store here. There is no honey aisle, no little plastic bear you squeeze over your breakfast. If you want something sweet in this life, you do not buy it. You climb toward the thing that stings, hang over nothing, and take it. Somewhere, a boy your age is crying because a tablet battery died. You are learning which knots hold a man's weight, and which ones send him to God. Now you carry the rope. Not a rope you'd trust with your life, a rope your grandfather twisted from bamboo fiber and stubborn prayer. There is no safety inspection here, no harness rated for a fall, no helpful little tag promising it holds 300 kilos. Your gear is a woven ladder, a long bamboo pole called a tango, and the single unshakable assumption that you will simply not let go. Twice a year, in spring and autumn, the whole village gathers, and before the first climb, everything stops. A shaman begs Rankemi, the spirit of the bees, for permission to take a single comb. To an outsider, it looks like superstition. To you, it is a weather forecast, a rescue team, and a life insurance policy all rolled into one prayer. Because it is the only one you will ever have. Today, you go over the edge for the first time. Your brothers light a fire at the base of the cliff and feed it green leaves until a thick column of smoke crawls up the granite. The smoke is meant to calm the bees. It does not calm the bees. 30,000 of them. Apis laboriosa, the largest honeybee on Earth, each nearly the length of your thumb, lift off the comb at once, and the air itself begins to hum with rage. They find every gap in your clothes. They sting your eyelids, your lips, the soft skin behind your ears. And here is the ancient secret no city doctor will ever teach you. When the swarm is finished with you, you climb back up and your grandmother packs the burning welts with a paste of crushed wild herbs and river mud. And she rubs the cool green juice of mountain plantain leaves over your skin to pull the fire out. No pharmacy, no ice pack. Just a very old woman, a fistful of leaves, and the quiet knowledge that has kept your people alive for 1,000 years. You have done this 100 times now. And you have started to believe the mountain has learned your name and decided to spare it. That is the lie the cliff tells every hunter right before it collects. The bees do not only nest on the rock. Some of the richest combs hang from the limbs of tall trees leaning out over the gorge. And those are the ones that lie to you, because a tree feels safe. It is not. One spring morning, you are high in an old tree beside your uncle, the man who taught you every knot, who climbed before you were born. He is above you, laughing at something, reaching for a comb just past his fingertips. Then, the branch cracks. It is not loud. It is almost gentle, a small, dry sound that you will hear in your sleep for the rest of your life. He does not scream. That is the part no one warns you about. He simply lets go of the world, and 100 meters of empty air takes a man who knew these limbs better than his own hands. You keep hanging there, your fingers frozen on the rope, learning in one silent second exactly what your father meant by dying well. You could stop after that. A sane man would. But the honey does not care about your grief, and neither does the village that needs it. So you climb again. With the bamboo pole, you carve the comb loose, and it drops into a basket swinging on a second rope. The honey is red gold and heavy, and some of it, gathered in spring from the red rhododendron blossoms, is not entirely honest honey. They call it mad honey, and it earns the name. Deep inside those spring combs is a natural poison from the rhododendron flowers, and a single spoonful too many will not just sweeten your tea, it will tilt the whole world sideways. Your heart slows, your head spins, your vision swims, and for a few hours you may genuinely believe you can talk to the mountain. A little is medicine, prized for centuries. A little too much, and you are lying flat on the cliff top explaining your life philosophy to a goat. So you carve, you lower the comb, and you very carefully do not lick your fingers while dangling over your own grave. Your body keeps the ledger now, and it charges interest. Your shoulders never fully close after decades on the rope. Your hands are a map of scars, and somewhere in your knees lives the memory of every hard landing. The young men watch you climb a little slower each season, and they are kind enough not to say it out loud. Somewhere far away, men your exact age have collected a pension and a gold watch and are posting photos from a beach with a drink in their hand. You collected neither. You are still up before dawn, still tying a bamboo rope to a tree that does not care whether you live, still going to war with 30,000 bees for a little more honey. Retirement for you was never on the calendar. There is only the next climb, and the one after that, until there isn't. One last spring, one last climb. This time, your son ties the rope, and you feel the strange, weightless peace of a man who has already settled his account with the drop. You go over the edge the way you have 1,000 times, into the smoke and the roar, and you take the comb with steady, ancient hands. High on that cliff you pass, without a word, the same knots your uncle once passed to you. The mountain lets you finish. And this time, mercifully, it also lets you come home. They will bury you facing the cliffs. The honey you pulled out of the sky fed a village for a lifetime. And the boys who watched you will one day hang exactly where you hung. You were not a farmer. You were not a merchant. You were a Himalayan honey hunter, a man who climbed toward the sting so that others could taste the sweetness, and asked the roaring void for nothing but one more season.